be more.
Okay, but hold on. But Meta, if we are really role-playing, then I honestly think that we have no reason to hate the Empire. That's my problem right now.
The only reason I have to hate the Empire is because I feel they're imposing their on Barrack, right? Barrack is what
have they
fought
really
so hard
changed?
for, and now they're coming in and just saying it's ours.
Like, I'm really trying to forget everything I know about Star Wars and the movies and the Empire and the Rebellion, and truthfully, as it stands, I cannot justify Silent
Really,
Rebellion.
Harlan,
They're called a rebellion.
Yeah, but if someone
is a rebellion good?
if someone all the time, often rebellions are good.
When they overthrow like a government, but that's not even like this rebellion.
So
like
that's exactly what they're doing.
What are the statistics
exactly
of
what they're
like
doing.
compounds that rebellions have blown up, and like people who they have killed? Because that's what I really want to know.
1 to 1, probably 1 to 1.
So but here's my point. We don't know any of it. We don't know. We don't know what company. We're just going on fairy tales.
But if we had, for example, let's put it in our perspective. We had someone come into Canada and say, okay, your government system is over. We're going to use our government system.
That's the rebellion. The rebellion is coming into Canada.
They're not taking over. They're not taking over.
The Empire. But the Empire is the majority.
We're not part of the Empire. We're not part of the Empire.
It's like Canada moving it down into a little bit of a state. That's all it is.
Okay, that's not the situation on this planet. On this planet, we are just this planet that's not part of the Empire, that's not part of the Rebellion, and now the Empire is coming in to take over.
But the Empire's like 200 planets and galaxies and shit. It's massive. I wanted to.
Do we want to be part of that?
Of course.
Negative.
Why?
It's like joining Confederation. It's like PEI joining Confederation. We're part of a system which brings business.
How is it for the Native Americans?
Dina,
how is it for the natives?
Outside.
How is it for the natives?
Dina, right outside, said that it brought her commerce and more jobs and more positions. The guy at the wall said
that's how it starts, Harlan. That's how it starts.
All I'm saying, maybe, but all I'm saying is I think we're looking too much into what we know about the Rebellion and the Empire because, like, what we've seen about the Empire.
I don't like them.
Okay.
But here's the thing: no one has hurt me from the Empire. No one has hurt anyone I know from the Empire.
You didn't have a big stormtrooper escort you somewhere for questioning.
I wasn't escorted. I went on my own free will.
This is good though because I mean, Creighton, like you too, like you have a sense. You just have a sense about the Empire, right? Which I mean, I don't think Tark has that sense. It's not aware yet. I mean, we're talking like force knowledge, right? So
if you want to tell me you have a force sense about this, then sure.
Midichlorians.
When I'm trying to play it role-playing, there's literally, and even in the movies, really, the Empire is not that bad. The Rebellions blow up an entire Death Star.
I don't know where you get your delusions, laser brain.
You know how many people that weren't part of the Stormtroopers worked on the Death Star?
They blew up.
That was one guy. That was a bad apple. That was a bad apple.
He was a planet.
They were going to do it again. They were going to do it again.
He was a bad guy. Look, he was one guy. Here's the thing. He was one guy making a bad decision.
Oh, I'm sure the Empire was like, there was no like, should we blow this planet up? This one guy's just like, I have all power, I can do it. I'm sure it was planned.
It was like 3 guys actually. It was Darth Vader, and
it was just Tark, and he was like, okay, do it. And then they threw the switch. 2 guys. One guy said yes, one guy threw the switch. It was a bad bluff. It's like Hiroshima. He shouldn't have done it. It was a bad action. But
then they wanted to do it again.
They made it
up to this point.
Because they were just extinguishing the rebellion. They were literally stopping the rebellion.
No, because they blew up Alderaan for no reason.
Alderaan because he thought it was the rebel base. I'm saying that was the bad action. That was the negative. He shouldn't have done that. That was a no-no.
But then he wanted to do it
when they
again.
tried to blow up Yavin, it was because the rebel base was there. But you got all these rebellions fighting. I don't know. I still never really. There's so many innocent people died.
The answer to blowing up to destroying the rebellion is by blowing up the entire planet that they might be living on.
No, that's what I'm saying. It was his bad call. He was like one bad call.
A Death Star. How can they be good?
He was
You got all
one bad guy.
You got all these people up high who keep on making evil calls. Then, if they get to make the calls, then
We're doomed.
But is the governor bad? Like, we don't know anything about him. I'm just saying. And you know what I really hope? I hope The Force Awakens turns it on its head. Because I honestly think, based on what the trailers are doing, I think the rebellion in the new movie is going to be more like, wait a minute, this is kind of fucked up. And I think the Empire, or the New Order, which they're called, is still going to be evil, but I'm hoping at the end it kind of turns a little bit. I don't think they'll do it. It's a little too obvious, white armor and shit. But I honestly think the politicalness behind it is a little more complex. Because I do think it's so like, well, Empire's bad, Rebellion's good. But I don't think it's like that. I do think there are shades of gray on either side. Like, there's no way everyone who works at the Empire is just bad. And they're like, oh yeah, we all hate everything.
Greg, do you ever think we're the bad guys?
As you guys are having this, as you guys in the game freeze and have this meta argument.